Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me here. Today is October the 12th, Sunday morning. And the storm is here, so it's pretty windy and rainy out there. It's looking a little sad today. And it's pretty early. Well, not really early. 8 a.m. now. But we went to bed around like 1:30, 2 o'clock last night. And I left the place at 7. Went back here about an hour ago. I was so hungover and hangry. Yeah, very hangry. So I grabbed some quick snack and got some kombucha. But, I told myself that I need to go to the gym because I haven't gone for 4, 5, or even 6 days now. I really need to go today, but I'm so tired. It's like all I want to do now is just to lay on the couch and take a quick nap. But if I do, then I'm gonna slip back and slowly slipping back into the bad behaviors again, the bad habits. And it is amazing that we have the ability to make choices, to make decision. And we are so much more powerful than we could ever imagine. Really. Like we have the ability to change, to make a decision whether we want to choose comfort over something hard, like going to the gym or writing that journal, read that book. Or you can lay on the couch, watch some Netflix, or just enjoy a morning coffee. We all get to choose. Then now I'm just sitting here talking myself into going to the gym. And it's hard. It's hard when you're tired. It's hard when you're just in the middle of a mess, when everything is just shit. Everything is just not going the way you want it. And it feels like you're hitting rock bottom all over again. And then you tell yourself that you have nothing left to lose. So why bother trying again? But then I look at my wrist. The only tattoo that I have. The fact that I thought I would never get a tattoo and I got one. It's something. I did make a choice, make a decision to get it. And the tattoo is, in case you don't know, is an hourglass, a small hourglass on my wrist. Just for a reminder of time. It's slipping away. And it's always slipping away. Or you can interpret it whatever way you want it. It's an hourglass with sands on top, dripping down to the bottom. you can think of it like your life on top, the time you have left on top. But what's tricky about life is that we don't know when would be our last time here on earth. And that's what makes life so precious, you know? You really think about it. It make these days so much more precious, and you don't let them slip by easily. You just be more aware of what you're doing, and just and it's hard when you're living with people and you're surrounded by people that don't get you. You know, even though they are your family, they will say something like, "Why are you doing this? Or why are you acting certain ways?" And believe in like these way of thinking, and just, you know, it's just hard. But I've come to realize that everyone has different point of views on things and beliefs, and everyone can say whatever they want to say, and it shouldn't matter, right? It's just that I feels like I'm a black sheep most of the time, but that's okay. I'm used to it. Because I am a firm believer in, if you want to have an extraordinary life, you have to be different from the rest of everyone else, right? If I'm just gonna be the same as everyone else, then I'll just be ordinary. I would just be, you know, a regular person, living a regular life, checking up all of the boxes everyone else is checking. Getting a wife, kid, get married, get a home, get a dog. And then you work and you live until you're 65, 66, and retires, and then you owe as shit. Now your body is starting to malfunction, and you're not as agile as you used to be, and then now you're retired. Now you're starting to travel the world, but now your knees and ankles are fucking you up. You can't walk as much as you used to anymore. But now you have all this damn money. What you gonna do with it? I don't know. But then now we're here, young and dumb and broke. How the hell are we gonna travel? We were so fucking dumb. I mean, and broke, and just, you know, and full and debt. It's gonna be hard to get out of it, you know? So, what do you do? What do you do? I don't know. I am just in the middle of the mess. I'm just right there in the middle of it. And I wish I know the answer. I wish I know the answer to all of our problems and things we need to do to get to where we want in life. But looking back, this is pretty crazy comparing to my old version of me. I've grown a lot. I would never imagine myself talking a different language. The years, the day before I went to the United States, I never thought I would ever be, thinking and talking in a different language. Especially English, because I was so bad at it back in school. And now I'm literally speaking the language right now. And looking back, it is pretty crazy. That's how we can evolve over time if we choose to. It was not easy, let me tell you. Going in high school as a sophomore, not knowing a single word, not knowing to say a single thing. And I was lucky to have a translator, even though it's only translate one word, and most of the time the word that it translate is not even correctly, or it come with a bunch of different meanings, so you have to pick or choose. And it was hard. What I'd do is I would sit every day, translate out every single word, put them all together like a puzzle every day at schools. And now I'm looking back, it's a pretty crazy time. I don't know how I got through it. Going to a school in the country, those kids that they grown up, they've never really seen an Asian person. Well, they've seen an Asian person, but not that many. We have a couple, 3, 4 of us in the entire school. And I never felt so alone. And it's really probably put a good toll on me. Maybe I am so quiet now because of that. Because of the days that I sit outside in the hallway during lunchtime. No, not the hallways, like outside, outdoor hallway. It's pretty nice. It had like a little balcony you can sit on, but you sit by the sidewalk and people walking by and you're just sitting there acting cool, acting like you're pretending like you're doing something so they don't think you're a loser. That's what I did. And then the first semester I was hiding in the restroom. It's a bad time. I don't know, it's a crazy time. I don't know how I got through. It's crazy. There's even time where I was just going up and down the stairway. There's like 4 floors. And I would go up and down. I would go up and I would stay there. And then once I hear someone's open the door and come into the stairway, and I would pretend like, oh, I'm going down. So I would start walking down. And then if I hear anyone walking down, I would start walking up. It's crazy. I don't know why I was doing that, but it's like you do whatever it is that you can do to kill time during lunch, because you don't want to be sitting in the cafeterias, sitting alone by yourself in a giant circle table surrounded by like hundreds of kids. And it's just weird, I don't know, because everyone else is looking at you weird. They would keep on staring at you while you were sitting there alone in the damn table. And I don't know how I did not get traumatized by it. I was just numb to it. And looking back, it's pretty nut. It's pretty fucking nut that I got through it. Then in the classroom, teacher will talk to me, and then I would have no idea what the hell they're talking about. And I had to just play cool and smile, and still don't know what the fuck they told me. Don't know what the fuck they was saying. And then, yeah. I don't know how I got through those high school years. It was not. It was fucking nut. And then senior years of high school, it was when I was, starting to pick up some words and started talking, but still, I was still that insecure little moron. But I got better. I was able to write and read a little bit more, but it was hard because you have to learn it on your own and putting words together, even though right now I'm still terrible. My grandma it's just out of this world. It's fucking terrible. But who cares? I've come to realize that none of it matter. Grammars or saying the right word, writing the in proper pronouns, or saying, why does it matter? One day I'm gonna die, and am I gonna be looking back and be like, oh, I wish I could have learned and write better English grammar. Oh shit, bruh. But I know for sure, on my deathbed, I'll be looking back and I'll be wishing that I wish I could have filled that fridge with all of the magnet sticker from other places that I went to. Right now, I have 2. The entire fridge, I have 2 magnet. Those little square magnet when you go to the gift store and they sell it. I have 2, which are Montana and San Francisco. Yeah, I'll be looking back to those days. I'll be looking back and wishing I could have filled that fridge with all the magnets from other places I went to. That's a dream. But it's not easy, because you gotta work, you gotta pay bills, you gotta keep up with the Joneses, do all these things everyone else doing. It is not easy, I'll tell you that. But what if I stop caring about what other people have to say or think, and just do what I like, do what I want, just like this podcast. Even though I'm on episode 165 now, and yet still no audience. But it doesn't matter. Why does it matter? Doing this, it just helped me find myself. And I find myself here whenever I do this. And I just feel at peace and content here. And I hope you do too, because life is hard. But I think that's what makes it beautiful, because it's hard. Because once we get through it, it feels so much better. It's like you have to feel the low before you can enjoy the high. Without the lows, the high wouldn't feel so high anymore. if that makes sense. Well, it's 20 minutes now. I gotta wrap this up, and thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good day. And take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.